What is happening, guys? Welcome back. So as you can see by the thumbnail and title of the video, we managed to get the car down on the dyno at Devil Developments down on the south coast. Now I was already down there for the weekend for a bit of stuff with Heritage, and then we were at player shows as well, and the guys there invited me down to get the car on the dyno so we could see what power the car was pulling. Wasn't necessarily the plan to remap it or anything, it was just more of a data login to see what the car was doing. But they plugged it in, and as soon as they opened the laptop, said, "What the hell is this? We can't let you leave like this. Let's remap it and see what we can do with it." So yeah, I did film a real nice intro for all this video whilst down there, and it sort of all fitted in, but I've got back, started editing, and apparently lost all of that footage, so you're going to have to do with this one. But yeah, this is the video of us down there. It was a bit awkward trying to film because it was sort of a slotting job, and yeah, they were so busy, and I just felt like I was getting in the way, so I just wanted to let them get on with it. I did manage to get a little bit of footage, so yeah, enjoy this episode and see how the car did on the dyno. There we are then, made it over to Devil Developments. Car is ready to go on the dyno. Not really sure what to expect, never had a car on a dyno before, and got to admit, doing a little bit of pooing at the minute. But yeah, they know what they're doing. Hopefully they can sort out the few little issues that there are with the way it's running, and they'll find something that isn't quite right on it. But yeah, get it in, see what the crack is. So yeah, BME, turns out that I've done many different things wrong. And obviously the car, the ECU and everything was mapped for the car when it was in the TT, and we've deleted things and deleted parts out, so things don't do things that things are supposed to do. I don't really understand it, to be honest, but it'll work, it'll be good. Yeah, we'll get rolling soon when they've fixed all my wrongs.
Pedal versus RPM.
Yeah.
This is how they are in the factory. So if you look at, say 12% throttle at 1000 RPM, the actual throttle body is open at 18%.
Right.
So they're not actually linear like a cable.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah.
So it actually makes you think it's faster than it is when you're sort of part throttling. And in a light car like this, yeah, it's quite tricky to drive because you touch the pedal a little bit and the throttle opens.
Yep,
way
I agree
more,
with that.
And it's quite
jolts
hard
all
to
over
drive.
the place.
So basically what we do is this is what it looks like. So this is the actual pedal position map. This is stock, so you can see it's not linear at all.
Yeah.
So what we'll do to make it easier to drive for you in conversions, so basically for say 3% throttle, we'll open the throttle body 3%, and then 6% throttle.
Oh, right, okay.
So on. So
yeah, to follow it all the way through.
Totally linear.
Yeah.
All it means is when you pull away, you might have to use a little bit of throttle to pull away.
Yeah.
Compared to what you used to, but in something this light, you probably won't.
Yes.
But if we do it like that, it will make it a lot easier to drive.
Something went wrong.
And what
Please
would
try again.
And what we'll do is we'll bring the boost in quite low.
Yeah.
And then we'll sort of ramp it up a little bit.
Okay.
That way, you might get some traction. So between the throttle and the way we do the boost control, it should make it a lot easier to drive for you.
Yeah, because it is very jolty and jumpy, and
they always are. In light cars like that, the factory mapping is not really, it doesn't really work in something this light.
No.
It's quite hard to control. In something that's heavy, 1500 kilos,
yeah,
it works very well.
That's it, this is half the weight, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. So we'll do that, and I think you'll like the way it drives much better. So.
Awesome, thank you very much.
So that's what it looks like when we've linearised it. So it basically acts like a cable throttle now. So whatever position the pedal is, that's what the position the throttle body is.
Right, yes, that makes more sense. Yeah, work better. All over my head, but yeah, sound. Hopefully, look forward to seeing it go on the dyno as well. Imagine it's going to be nerve-wracking. Never had anything on a dyno before, ever. the results are in. It doesn't really mean a lot, but the all-important number, 281 horsepower in a 800 kilo Mark 1 Golf.
290 foot-pounds as well.
290 foot-pounds as well, it is.
With these engines, you have to keep them below 300 foot-pounds really.
Right, okay.
Just to bend the rod.
Yeah.
So that's what we've done. So nice flat torque, 290. It's going to be fast, I think.
Yeah, it was, like I was just saying then, it was good to drive before, sort of, I think. Not really got anything else to base it on. I enjoyed it, but the guys are saying it's going to be even more fun to drive now. Thank you so much for sorting it out and hopefully stopping me from blowing it up by too much fuel going in or whatever. But yeah, so sick. If you're down this way, or if you're even not down this way, I'll put a link in the description to Devil Developments. Get yourself down here and get your car in and get them sorted out, because they are the boys. Right, should we jump in it and go for a drive and see how it is? Right then, let's go for a drive. First drive in it and see how different it is. Because the guys are saying it should be a completely different car to drive. Now they've sorted all those issues out that were with it. 281 horsepower in a, open the window, in an 800 kilo car. Feels so much better. It's not as jolty as it was before. You've still got that kick of boost, if you like, but it isn't as like before. You just touch the throttle and it'd go, because the boost just instantly came in, and the pedal is now, like they say, a little bit more linear. It's feeling better, and I don't really know how to get out of it. I think I'm going the right way. Apparently people just drive at you down here as well. Again, just cruising now and putting your foot down and just driving it, it feels completely different and more drivable. It was a hell of a lot more jolty on the throttle pedal before, which is obviously what they've explained and what they've done to sort it out. And I don't actually know where I'm going, but I think I'm going the right way. I'm sure I came this way. Second gear. And that is so much nicer to drive. It isn't anywhere near as aggressive. It's still trying to spin the wheels, but it is nowhere near as aggressive as it was before. You've got so much linear power, and you can actually use and drive the car. Ha! That's amazing! Devil Developments have worked their magic. As I've said before, if you need any engine tuning or anything, hit up Devil Developments. I'll put a link in the description. Man, who would have not thought that there's something that I've done so quickly would make so much of a difference. Thank you so much, Devil Developments. Right, let's head back. I'm going to go and say goodbye to the boys. And then we're off on another little adventure this afternoon. Yeah, let's say bye. And then we might go and find a dual carriageway on the way back. So there we go then, 281 horsepower, 290 foot-pound of torque. It totally transformed the way that the car drives, totally transformed it. The throttle response is better. Before it was, as I keep saying, it was dead jolty and it was just constantly coming on boost and it just wasn't very drivable. It is definitely a more drivable car now. If you've engine swapped your car, I highly recommend going and getting it set up properly on a dyno with guys that know what they're talking about. because yeah, it's made such a difference in that car. It's even more fun to drive than it was before, and I didn't think that was possible. But anyway, that is that one then done, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We've got a nice little pile of parts up there on the bench ready for another episode that we're going to be filming on this little motor soon. But until next time, guys, enjoy.